And an outpouring of reaction tonight after commuter nightmare for passengers on the F train happened last night.
A power failure halted service and led to the evacuations of thousands of passengers.
And Fox 5's Kendall Green is live in downtown Brooklyn. Kendall, how is the MTA responding to what happened? If I was one of the passengers on this, I would have been so upset.
Yeah. Hey, good evening, Bianca and Steve. The MTA said this is a result of decades of repair, long overdue, saying they understand the frustrations of New Yorkers and they do deserve better. The train's back in motion at the Metro Tech and J Street substation after a bad night when just 24 hours before, hundreds of strap hangers were stranded on the rails, some for more than 2 hours. This commuter among the 3,500 passengers stalled during rush hour Wednesday.
I think it was like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that.
This video, taken by Morgan Brewer, shows passengers stranded on a crowded train car after about 90 minutes, as many escaped climbing out of the car on their own. At one point, walking along the tracks to climb up a nearby platform.
All in all, New Yorkers really came together and really helped each other out.
This, all after an apparent transformer explosion caught on camera on nearby Smith Street, followed by people running for cover. How loud would you say it was?
Oh, huge boom.
Ms. Barber lives on the 14th floor above the explosion, where she heard the rumble.
It was scary, because I take care of a little kid. And she too was crying. Very scary.
The site is under repair, wrapped in caution tape now, as the investigation continues into what caused it.
Last night was a bad night for a lot of New Yorkers.
The MTA says it started around 5:30 between the J Street, Metro Tech, and Hoyt Skimmerhorn stations, trapping passengers aboard 2 F trains stuck in between stops. The MTA blamed the rush hour meltdown on a Con Ed power failure, as the agency's top brass fielded questions surrounding what went wrong.
There's no question. There's a 90-year-old electrical substation that had a fire and an explosion of some kind because the door was off the hinges. That speaks to the urgency of making the investments to the very old pieces of our system that we have identified. And this was at the top of the list.
As for commuters getting home a day after the chaos,
Are you worried getting on here again? No, not at all. This is a new train. That was an old train.
now Governor Hochul ordered the MTA and Con Edison to conduct a thorough investigation as to what went wrong in hopes of preventing it from happening again. As for tonight's commute, things aren't nearly as troublesome as they were yesterday. Stephen, Bianca, I'll send things back to you.
All right, let's hope it stays that way. Thanks, Kendall.